Okay, so today we are finishing up and focusing on the remaining portions of our argumentative essay. Now, last week we spoke about the format of that essay. Today we're going to talk specifically about the conclusion. We're going to look at a variety of different conclusions, good versus bad conclusions, to showcase what we should be doing in a conclusion. We're going to analyze those conclusions and then hopefully be able to utilize those to create our own conclusions that are effective for our argument. So our objective is to be able to provide a conclusion that follows from and supports the argument. I've listed up there for you the information that you should include in your conclusion. And then, like I mentioned, after we do this part, we'll look at a few conclusions to identify their success. So in our conclusion, we obviously want to restate our argument. That does not mean go back to your introduction and copy and paste your thesis statement into your conclusion. Restate your argument in a way that is respectful to your reader in the sense that they've read your essay. They know what your argument is. You need to restate it for them. Don't just restate it word for word. Reword it, rephrase it, reframe it for your reader so that so they're able to view it again. Review your reasons, like what have you touched on in your essay. You can refute the counterclaim. Some conclusions do this, some don't. If you've just spent a few paragraphs in your essay refuting the counterclaim, you don't necessarily need to include this in here. For shorter essays or essays where you don't have a lot of time to refute the counterclaim, you would include it in your conclusion. You can touch on it again if you would like to, but it's not a requirement. That's why that little negative sign is there next to it. And then the last one is a call to action. What do you expect your reader to do with the information you've provided to them? What are you hoping that they walk away from your essay and do? You obviously have a complaint. You're obviously arguing for a change of some sort. So how can your reader implement that change that you're arguing for? And that would be your call to action. So these are the 4 things you can implement into the conclusion. The refute the counterclaim obviously not being mandatory, but the remaining 3 things should be present in the conclusion you write for this particular argumentative essay.